Hello, this is Emran Shimishi, and he's Mohammed Hingora. And the SBC NFL Landscape Show continues. Right now, we are overviewing all the wildcard games, and we got to start off with that debacle, the LA Chargers debacle, losing, allowing a 27-0 comeback to lose the game on a game-winning field goal. I believe it was 20, no, 30. 36, 39, something like that. I forgot. I
Oh, the
forgot. Something
score? It
like that.
was 31-33.
Or 31, 33. Yes.
Yeah.
31, 33. What's your thoughts on that?
Bro, honestly, man, that's crazy. I was watching it on I was watching the stuff happening on my phone. I was like, how is this happening? Like, you look at this
30,
game and
31,
then
30,
you're like,
31, 30, 31, 30.
yeah, 31-30. Yeah, I was just like, it was unbelievable. Because after halftime, like, no one really thought that the Jaguars would really win. Be like, oh, this is midseason Jaguars. But then, I don't know what happened. Trevor
Look,
Lawrence, he is him.
the crazy part about that is they forced four turnovers in the first half.
Yeah.
They allowed them to have the 27-0 lead. When you get to that point, like it's basically the only way you can get back into it is by forcing turnovers yourself. That's your only
Yeah.
chance. But they didn't force a
They didn't
single
do that either.
turnover.
Yeah.
And another thing I had with the Chargers too is they ran the ball. They barely ran the ball in the second half. You're up 27-0. I know this is old school. This is old school thinking, and you have Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
But not being able to establish the run game in the second half, whenever you have that such a big of a lead, allowing a 27-0 comeback is just really, really bad for the Chargers. It's really a Charger thing to do. We're talking about the same organization that managed to have, I think this was in like 2011 or 12. They managed to have the number one offense in the league that year and the number one defense in the league that year and still missed the
Yeah.
playoffs on a 9-7 record. That's like, it's like the most LA Charger thing to do. So, look, it's bad. I really do not know how Brandon Staley survives this. It seems like he will because they fired the offensive coordinator Lombardi, but they're not firing Brandon Staley. Confused by that.
Which is insane.
Seems like he might be getting his job, especially when you think about how they could have had Brian Daboll, who we're going to get to later. It's just the decision making in key areas let him down again. Let him down throughout last season, which lead them to missing to playoffs, and then bad decision making again at the end of this year, losing your star wide receiver, Mike Williams, because of a game, a
Yeah.
useless game, and then entering a game, and then allowing a 27-0 debacle. I don't understand how Brandon Staley survives this, but Justin Herbert deserves some blame too. I'm saying
Yeah.
like you got to be able, when you're that franchise quarterback, you got to be able to bring it home, a 27-0 lead. And the Jaguars, the beautiful part about how they were able to come back is they didn't try to get it all back in one play. Doug
Mhm.
Peterson, he's patient. He's been in these playoff situations before, and he was calm. He was like, you know what? Let's keep it steady, one play out at a time, one drive out at a time. And they were able to get it done. And they were very, very efficient in how they got it done in the second half. That play on fourth down, that Travis Etienne run on fourth down, that was so clever, unique. I haven't seen that play run in the NFL.
That was crazy, man.
That was a very unique, clever,
Bro.
amazing play.
This
going for it
Jaguars team,
going for it on two whenever you got the extra yard.
yeah,
I'm not one of the analytics guys, but that worked out for them, and that ended up, if they make that field goal, they're in overtime. But since they go for two, making that field goal won them the game. Great for the Jaguars, a great win for the Jaguars. And you know a lot of questions on Brandon Staley's reign as LA Chargers, at least for me.
yeah. For me, I think it's more on Doug Peterson too. Like Doug Peterson has done an amazing job uplifting this franchise. They had Urban Meyer last year, and look what happened. To come back from Urban Meyer to survive Urban Meyer, him kicking the kicker.
Imagine last year's Jaguars team, the
Yeah,
dysfunctional Jaguars team. Imagine you saying at the end of last year, before they hired Doug Peterson, they're gonna win a playoff game. It's insane.
that's crazy.
They made what they signed. Look, you can talk all you want about Christian Kirk being overpaid, which I still think he was, but
Oh,
he's a weapon.
definitely.
He's a weapon. Zay Jones is a weapon. Travis Etienne is a weapon. They got weapons. They got the number one overall pick who's showing signs of that. Didn't show that much in the first half, but in the second half was great. Uh, And they have defense. They don't have the best defense, but they have athleticism defensively. They got a decent pass rush, and they got enough to be disruptive. Um, they were able to hold out. They were able to hold out Herbert out of the end zone throughout the entire second half. Held them to 3 points.
Yeah.
Opportunistic defense, opportunistic offense, and that's what it is. Great for the Jaguars.
Jaguars are up and coming team. No matter what happens against the Chiefs, they might make it a competitive game, but I still got the Chiefs on that. But either way, the Jaguars have a very bright future, and the Chargers, I'm not sure where they're gonna go. There's gonna be,
Yeah,
regular season warriors basically. Even then, they weren't even amazing in the regular season.
yeah. They had a lot of injuries, but
Yeah,
we'll see. It
they
depends on
survived
how
the
they go with their
injuries.
coaching, with how they go with their coaching thing. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's all for Jaguars Chargers, boys.